Hearts, fight till the end, get a winner. Celtic, go to the end, get a winner. Rangers, same old Rangers. Rangers, bottle it again. Wrong team, wrong players, bad mistakes from the head coach and the useless striker. Join me on the other side. Welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation, guys. I'm Owen James. This is your Rangers news update, guys. And look, I'd love to be talking about an away win at Motherwell, which for a long time, despite the fact that Motherwell probably are the better side, looked possible. It genuinely looked possible with an early Nico Raskan goal giving Rangers hope. Look, it is a draw. At least it's not a defeat, I suppose. We're still in there, battling. And as Danny Rohl said, the title race is not over. I mean, Motherwell will take points, hopefully, off Celtic and Hearts. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. They've still got each other to play. We've still got them to play. It is, I suppose, technically all to play for. But a victory last night would have gone a long way to helping this title challenge and this title race. But Rangers, to me, made some dreadful errors last night, and a lot of it, unfortunately, has to fall on head coach Danny Rohl. Now, I'm not going to say Danny should be sacked or anything stupid like that, but Danny got it horrifically wrong last night. He got his tactics wrong. He got his team selection absolutely dreadfully wrong. He got his substitutions absolutely dreadfully wrong. He made so many mistakes last night against a very good Motherwell side. And look, fair play to Motherwell. They are a very good side. And their manager, I think, as was suggested on the TV coverage, won't be Motherwell manager next year. I think he will have a bigger job than that. He is a good manager. Look, I mean, let's reflect for a minute on that team selection. Very, very, very wrong last night. I mean, the back four, Tavernier, Tuta, Giga, Magoma. Look, Magoma's done well this year, don't get me wrong, but Torres was excellent at the weekend. Yes, it was only Queen's Park, but he was aggressive, he was attacking, he was go forward. He showed the same when he came on as a sub the other day. In an away game like that at Motherwell, I would be going with Torres. I really genuinely would. Again, and he's our player. I mean, that's the other thing. He's our player. The midfield, Chukwani, Raskin and Diamonde, I think was very much as expected. The front three was just not good at all. The front three were just awful. I mean, first of all, why you start Useless Chermitti over Naderi, who... I mean, Naderi's confidence is sky high. Absolute sky high. And, he is a goal scorer. And he's coming off the back of scoring goals. So why would you start someone who's scored 4 goals in 25, 4 goals in 26 now, over someone who's scored goals and has confidence, or even over Bojan Miovski, who's scored goals more recently as well than Useless Chermitti? I don't honestly understand why Danny Rohl continues to pick Useless Chermitti. The man is just... Chermitti is genuinely one of the worst footballers I have ever seen play the game. I walk my dog down over the park on a Sunday morning, and you see Sunday morning footballers, and you see these fat, overweight guys trying to play football. Most of them are better than Useless Chermitti. I mean, honestly, the guy is fucking useless. He's a joke. Honestly, the guy is a fucking joke. He's a donkey. I mean, I don't know if Useless Chermitti means fat donkey in Portuguese, but genuinely, the guy is an absolute donkey. Gassama was dreadful again. Mikey Moore looked lost. The one question I think, people have raised about Mikey Moore is, he looked brilliant against Killy, but whenever he seems to play against a better team, does he do it? Yes, he did it against Celtic, fair enough, but that was a poor Celtic side. So that is a question that does need to be answered by Mikey Moore. It also does beg a question as well. Andreas Skovolson's come in to play football, and he's a lone player. And, we're going to have to spend around the thick edge of £9 million on him if we want to bring him in the summer. Now, if you've got Andreas Skovolson, who is probably one of the better players in Europe now, on your bench, and you don't use him in a game you've got to win, are you going to really spend £9 million on him? That's a question that does need to be asked to me. And Danny Rohl can come out with this crap after the game about, they're bringing the players. Look, mate, there's no time for slowly introducing players into the team at this point of the season. It is everyone go for it. Everyone is do or die. at this point of the season. I mean, honestly, look, let's just pick up on the Useless Chermitti thing. The guy absolutely fluffed it again last night. Absolutely fluffed it again last night. I mean, genuinely just blew it again. I mean, honestly, please, someone tell me how he misses that. He hits it straight at the goalkeeper and then hits it straight at the defender. If you're going to win a title, your striker needs to take that chance. Side foot, low to the side, either side of the goalkeeper. That's in the back of the net. Rangers 2-0 up, game's won. And he blows it. Absolutely blows it. I mean, honestly, you look at this and it is just fucking shit from moment one. There, fluffs it, panics, fluffs it, panics, fluffs it. I mean, honestly, genuinely, the more you watch it, the worse it gets with that man. He should never play again the rest of this season. He should be sold at the end of the season. He should be kicked out of the club. Honestly, the guy is just hopeless. I mean, player rating for last night, Useless Chermitti, -10. Honestly, fucking wanker is what he is. Seriously, I mean, that miss was just pathetic. And it's not his first. I mean, I wouldn't... Look, if it was his first miss and, you know, that he'd obviously scored goals previously, you'd give him a little bit of latitude. But it's not his first miss. It's not his first fluff of an easy chance. It's not his first fluff of a goal that he should be scoring. You know, and as I've said, I'd like to bet that if that fell from the dairy, that's in the back of the net. And that's 2-0. And... as I said, I think Danny got the whole way we played last night. I think he got the tactics wrong. I think he got the selection very, 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 very wrong last night. And I get, look, he's got perhaps one eye on the Hearts game coming up at the weekend. But, you know, at this stage of the season, you can't afford to be rotating. You can't afford to be resting. You can't afford to be, you know, you just can't afford it. You genuinely cannot afford to be doing it. You pick your best side, and you go with your best team. You really do. Look, I mean, the first change he makes, he brings Naderi on, fair enough, at 60 minutes for Diamonde. So, what's the formation? What's the shape change there? Again, then he brings on Fernandez for Gassama, which to me is a very weird change when you've got Skov Olsen on the bench. And you're trying to perhaps win that game a little bit. Perhaps he's trying to shore it up at that point. Perhaps he goes too defensive. I don't know. But for me, Skov Olsen should be coming on at that point. And then, you know, the final changes at 86 minutes, which to me are pointless changes. Asgard, why? Again, why? Just why? Miovski, Sterling, and more Chermitti and Tavernier off. He waits till the 86th minute to take off Chermitti. Honestly, I'd have hooked him in the second minute, genuinely. I mean... the changes to me last night, and what's sad is Danny this season has made changes and tactical changes at the right points that have really influenced games. But yesterday, he got it so badly wrong on all fronts. I don't think there's anything that he got right yesterday. His team selection was wrong. His tactics in the game, wrong. His substitutions in the game, wrong. His tactical changes in the second half, wrong. He blew it. He absolutely blew that last night. Now, if you look at the league table... coming out of last night, we're 4 points, so 5 points now behind Hearts. So even a win on Saturday against them, yes, brings them closer, but doesn't take us above them. And probably realistically hands the title to Celtic. You know, Celtic, they win their game in hand, they go above us. In a way, it becomes a battle for third with that situation. It makes that game on the 1st of March even more important that we get the 3 points against them this season. So, look, it's all tightened up, yes, but Hearts, it's a better result for Hearts. It's a much better result for Hearts than it is for anyone else, and a good result for Celtic as well, that draw last night. You know, it makes the game against Hearts even more important. It makes it so important. It makes it absolutely vital that we go out there and we get that victory. Because, you know, if we fail to beat Hearts on, you know, if we fail to get 3 points against Hearts on Sunday, and I'd go as far as to say, if we were to lose the game against Hearts, the title race is over. If we lose to Hearts on Sunday, the title race is over. And it's sad to say that, but again, last night, this football club did what it does best, which is bottle it. It bottled it. And that's down to, last night, it was down to the manager making the wrong decisions. Look, I can blame Useless Chermitti for that, I can blame Useless Chermitti for this, certainly. It's disgusting, it's disgraceful, it's pathetic. I'm not being funny, but, Fat Al from the Dog and Duck probably puts that in the back of the net. But, genuinely, that on last night was on Danny Rohl. It is 100% on Danny Rohl last night. That disappointing scoreline and that dropped points away at Motherwell. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's just not good enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you very, very soon.